over.
Hey everybody, it's Operation Destroy. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today I take on Gearheart, and surprising enough, I take her out in one attack, all zookas, and of course I'm boosted because I was fighting in my task force, which I had an utter failure in. I used Scorchers and tanks and conveyor to try to get them in a position to take out some boom cannons and then go for the core, but my tanks following a flare didn't do so great and I had to over smoke and I ran out of GBE and it was a catastrophe. I don't know if I want to show that attack, but maybe I will just for the sake of me explaining it. But the true epic attack was taking down Gearheart. So let's go back and to my attack log, and here it is, the Destroy the War Factory. I took her down with 96 zookas, 24 of them perished, and I got some awesome prototype modules and some unnecessary wood and iron. As you can see, my wood and iron and stone storages are almost maxed out because I have no use for them at the current moment. Hopefully at next update they'll make an HQ 21 and then I can use some of that to whatever. Anyhow, but aside from that, let's get to the battle and I'll show you exactly what I did. So starting out in this attack strategy, I noticed up at the top, look at the top by the HQ, you see the 3 rockets. Those were never there, so I think Supercell decided, hey, let's make it a little more difficult for these smoky Zooka players. So I'm following the same path and I lay my zookas into that quad of smoke. A couple of them get picked off there by the rockets, and then I flare them just above that sniper tower and I continue to proceed and smoke them. They're running in a nice line, so I'm okay with that, and they get there safely in that smoke, and once they get there, I flare them right above that rocket launcher there and I let them go. I do not flare to the HQ because that would be utter failure, so I let them free for all attack everything around them. The only thing I'm going to shock here is that rocket and mortar, and I think the right side there with the cannon. A couple of the rockets pick off some of the zookas from that area, but here they go just doing their damage, and they take out that rocket launcher. I shock that boom cannon again. I think I even sent some critters that had a little extra GBE, and here goes the zookas. Look at them barreling down on that HQ, guys. Nothing's really hitting them, and they take Gearheart's War Factory down just like that. So that was my first attack. I was excited. I only lost like 24 zookas, and base went down. I'm telling you guys, learning the all smoky zooka attack, I can do great wonders for you. As you can see, you place them right, they take out whatever you need them to take out in a matter of moments, which is an awesome thing. And I did more zooka attacks here. I'll speed it up a little bit so it doesn't take super long. But here I used an all smoky zooka attack on this NPC here. I try to get rid of these shock launchers and rocket launchers, and I throw some critters out to get some extra GBE on both sides here. They do a pretty good job, and then I come over here and I get my zookas out and flare them, and I smoke them right there, and I flare them all the way up to here, and they make their merry way to that flare point. And here I'm going to flare the HQ and begin my shocks on the cannons, the mortars, and boom, I didn't even get to finish that and they already eradicated that base. So that was Carrot Feeder exit route. Let's view that battle. I lost a few more zookas here, but job got done. I think I destroyed, yes, this flamethrower and machine gun to make a path for my zookas. I think I also get rid of these mortars, these 2 mortars here, because there's so many to shock there. I figured I could shock the rocket launcher and the other 2 with one shock. So I placed my zookas out. They're already getting dinged by these machine guns, but it's not too much to where it is destroying them considerably. But I just throw a med kit to flare them and to heal them up, and then I send them right up to that flare point, and they're doing a pretty good job to staying together. And I throw 2 smokes just to cover the spread. I probably could have used just 1, but I threw 2. And then I flare to that HQ, and I got to shock the shocks, the rocket launchers, the mortars, and I'm pretty good. So I missed that mortar. Okay, so but as you can watch them blast away, it'll take 2 blasts and it's gone. So there goes, oh, that was speed 1. So there that goes, that NPC base. Again, that was exit route and elbow room. We can watch this one. I'll speed it up to 2 times. I decided to take these sniper towers out because that seems like the most open spot to place my zookas. So I get my zookas out, guys. I lay them out on the beach, the icy beach, and I flare them and smoke them, and they all huddle nicely into that smoke. And then I flare right there, and you can see them barreling through the defense buildings to that flare point, and watch the HQ just go down. Let's just watch the health of the HQ. Watch. Blast. One big blast. My zookas take it down. Beautiful stuff. Okay, at last NPC base I did was the blue boom. And here's how that was taken out with zookas. I'll speed it up to 2 times. I want to place my zookas back there, so I want to get rid of that mortar and flamethrower. And then I flare my precious zookas to the right side. And then I move them to the right so they can all group up. They're kind of getting picked off there in the ends, but it's okay. Then I flare them right where I destroyed those defenses. And I throw a med kit just to give them a little love, and I flare that HQ, and here it goes. Blast. One blast. One blast. And there goes blue boom, guys. Okay, that was all my great attacks, and I'm going to show you my epic uber fail on the task force. Guys, I'm in Dangerous Thing. That's the task force I'm in. She is also an awesome Boom Beach player. We're currently needing 2 extra players, so if you meet the entry requirement, I think you'll be in. We got some officers standing by, and of course Miss Dangerous Thing, she's there too. And if you fit those requirements, please join. We are a great task force. We start ops every day every time I see them started, it's always like at 5 or 6 in the morning in my time. So, and they're always consistent at starting the operation. So guys, if you want a solid operation, a solid task force to be in, join Dangerous Thing. We need 2 more people. So do that if you meet those requirements, okay? Going on to my attack in this, I utterly failed. Normally I do pretty well in these operations, but not here. I did attack with 4 Scorchers, 12 tanks, again boosted. It was pretty bad, so let's view it. This is what my point was I wanted to do. I wanted to get my tanks up in this area right by the sniper tower to take out these 2 boom cannons above the mortars and the 2 boom cannons left of the flamethrowers. Did not work. So I'm flaring my tanks so they huddle together here, as they are just nice. And then I flare them to the side, and I'm thinking, great, once they get there, I flare them over that sniper and just do maybe like 5 or 6 smokes to get past the boom cannons. But did not work. I had to re-flare here because my Scorchers are so much quicker than my tanks. And so now I flare way up there, and it seems like they're starting off pretty good. And my tanks are just kind of like in the open. The boom cannons are picking them off. Like, I'm throwing smokes everywhere, and it's just sloppy. And this time I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I'm like out of GBE. So it's like, I think I was out of GBE right here, and so my tanks openly just like got smothered like by flamethrowers, boom cannons. It was an utter mess. And then once the smoke cleared, like my guys spread out, and I got boom cannons from the top and bottom just hammering me out, and it's just not how I wanted it to go. Sorry, Task Force Dangerous Thing. That was just horrible. think I would have had a better run if I used hookah, you know, the heavy zookas troop combo. But I did what I could do. You know, like I said, it was horrible. And there goes my last tank. And that was me on conveyor. That was horrible. So hopefully we do have 11 attacks remaining to take out both conveyor and excel, which I think we got some high-ranking players still yet to attack. So I'm not too worried about that. But guys, again, I'm pushing to the top 50. You can see my victory points, 1060. Once I clear my map, I was at 1070 last night. So I think I can get above that. I got my ice statues still boosted for another 7 hours. I'll have to reboost them later. And my headquarters health is pretty good. It's almost 100%. And so my base defenses have been up. I've been defending my bases a lot. So that's why my victory points are on the rise. And so, yeah, guys, cool. Remember also too, get on with that base design layout contest. It ends, I think it was the 31st, the last day was the 31st of August, and then the winners will be announced the September 1st or 2nd. You guys, I got like 8 or 9 submissions. I mean, that's gonna be great chances for those 8 individuals to get a first, second, and third prize, because I'm gonna have to pick 3 of them. You guys, there's still a couple days left. Please enter this. It's just you got that base design layout in Boom Beach. Just make a base, make a really cool base, like make something creative, like make like a spider or like I've seen a scorpion one before. Like, be creative, do something, and I'm telling you, you win a $25 iTunes gift card and a really cool t-shirt from my brother-in-law's company called World Abomination. I'll have it in the link below. I'll have it in my information box below on this video, but enter. The second place, I think, was at a $10 iTunes gift card, and the third place was a $5 iTunes gift card. So you guys, enter. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It just requires a little bit of time for you to get creative, create a base, and send it my way. Send it to opdestroy, OP-destroy, boombeach@gmail.com. All this information will be in the information below. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back on a next video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.